Hi everyone. So I am going to discuss about the assignment given on the date 26/8. So in this assignment, what is the first problem? A parallel capacitor with the air ash medium between the plates has a capacitance of 10 microfarad. That means the C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D value is given as 10 microfarad, right? The area of the capacitor is divided into two equal halves and filled with two media having dielectric constants 2 and 4. The capacitance of the new system is. So suppose it is the given parallel plate capacitor. Now it is divided into two equal halves. And one is by 2. What is the medium of dielectric constant K1, which is the value is 2, and its second one is filled with a dielectric. That is the given task, right? What is the new capacitance of the system, right? So now this arrangement is very much similar to two capacitors are connected in parallel, right? So say it is a C1 and its value is taken as a K1 epsilon naught. What is the area? A by 2 by D, right? A by 2 by D. The value of K1 is given as 2 get cancelled. So C1 is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. And we know epsilon naught A by D is given as 10. So 10 microfarad. What is about this one? So it is, say it is C2 and it is equal to K2 epsilon naught A divided by 2 by D, right? Now, given that the value of K2 is 4 by 2 is 2 times, so it is equal to 2 times of C, it is 20 microfarad. 20 microfarad is the effective capacitance of this C2, right? So these two capacitors are in parallel. So net capacitance is taken as a C1 plus a C2, and it is 10 plus 20, that is equal to 30 microfarad. Bit number 2. A parallel plate capacitor is filled with two dielectrics as shown in the figure. The effective capacitance, the effective dielectric constant is, right? In this problem also, area of the given parallel plate capacitor is divided into two halves. First half is filled with a medium of dielectric. The second one is filled with a medium of dielectric constant K2, right? So here two capacitors are in parallel. So C effective is taken as C1 plus C2, and the value of C1 as K1 epsilon naught A divided by 2D plus it is K2 epsilon naught A divided by 2D, right? So both the terms epsilon naught A by D is common. It is equal to epsilon naught A by D times of K1 plus K2 divided by 2, right? So what is the standard form for the capacitance? It is epsilon naught A by D, right? So it represents the effective dielectric constant. So what is the effective dielectric constant in this case? K1 plus K2 by 2 is the effective dielectric constant, right? Next, bit number 3. So in this problem, it is the parallel plate capacitor, and the space between the parallel plate capacitor is filled completely with two dielectrics of dielectric constants K1 and K2, and thickness D by 2, and area of cross section is same as that of the plate of the capacitor, right? In this case, what is the effective dielectric constant? What is the effective dielectric constant, and what is the net capacitance of this system, right? So this arrangement is redrawn as like this. So it is C1 and it is C2. It is positive and it is taken as negative. So in this combination, these two capacitors are in series, right? So what is the value of C1? C1 is equal to, basic one is K1 epsilon naught A divided by D by 2 plus it is K2 epsilon naught A divided by D by 2. It is about C2. It is C1 and it is the value of C2, right? Now these two are in series. So what is the value, effective value? C effective is taken as 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. 1 by C effective is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So 1 by C effective is written as D by 2 K1 epsilon naught A plus D by 2 K2 epsilon naught A. Right? In all the terms, D by 2 epsilon naught A is common. So it is D by 2 epsilon naught A. So here, given that D1 and D2 are different, so it is D1 and it is D2. They are different, not same. So it is D1 and it is D2, right? So here it is simply taken as D1 and it is simply taken as D2. It is D1 and it is D2, right? So in this case, D1 and D2 are different. So only the common terms are 2 epsilon naught A. So 2 epsilon naught A, 1 by 2 epsilon naught A is common. It is D1 by K1 plus D2 divided by K2, right? So cross multiply it. 1 by 2 epsilon naught A of D1 K2 plus D2 K1 by K1 K2, right? So it is the reciprocal of effective capacitance, and C effective is written as 2 K1 K2 epsilon naught A by so here D1 is equal to just D, so there is no 2 here, right? So it is K1 K2 epsilon naught A by D1 K2 plus D2 K1, right? So next, fourth one. Bit number 4. 4 metallic plates are arranged as shown in figure. So it is the given arrangement. So name the plates 1, 2, 3, and 4. Suppose it gets a positive charge and it is given as negative charge. So it is positive plate. Due to the positive plate, negative charge is induced here, and it is negative. And due to this negative, positive charge is induced on the plate 4, right? So this arrangement is redrawn as second plate and first plate. Second plate and first plate. These two plates form the one capacitance. Next. It is the positive terminal and it is the negative terminal. It is the second plate, right? And it is the second plate. It is the third plate. And 4 and 1 both are one and the same. So 4 and it is 3, right? So all are equally spaced. So effective capacitance, it is a C and it is a C. It is a C. These two are in series. These two are in series. So their effective is taken as a C by 2 and C by 2 and C both are in parallel. So C effective is taken as a 3C by 2. And given that in options, all options are given in terms of epsilon naught A and D. So 3 by 2 into value of C in case of a parallel plate capacitor is epsilon naught A divided by D, right? So next, fifth one. So in fifth problem, it is the first metal plate, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one, right? First and third are connected to positive, connected to the terminal A, say it is A. The last one is connected to the B, minus. So the space between these two is filled with a medium of dielectric constant 6. And the first two plates, the space between first two plates is filled with a medium of dielectric constant 2. And the second and fourth plates are joined. Second and fourth plates are joined, right? And all are equally spaced. All are equally spaced. Again, names the plates 1, 2, 3. It is the fourth plate, and the final one is the fifth plate. Right? ఈ ప్రాబ్లం లాగానే దీన్ని కూడా రీఅరేంజ్ చేసుకున్నట్లయితే సో ఇట్ ఈస్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ పాజిటివ్ it get negative charge. It is positive and it get negative charge. Right? And the terminal 4 is connected to terminal B is connected to negative terminal, so it gets negative charge. Right? So due to negative charge, this one gets positive. Right? So it is the charge induced. No. Second one and the fifth one are connected. Right? So it is the given arrangement. Right? So rearranged in this manner. So it becomes this is the first plate and it is third one, right? And the entire arrangement, this one, it is negative one and it is the positive, right? So find out the effective capacitance. So between the first and the two plates, there is a dielectric slab of dielectric constant 2. So its capacitance is taken as 2C. Its capacitance is taken as 2C, right? And between these two plates, there is a dielectric constant of dielectric constant 6. So its capacitance is 6C, right? And it is C, right? Its value is also C, right? Here 2C and C both are in C parallel. Both are parallel. So effective capacitance is 2C plus C. It is 3C. So 3C and 6C are in series. So the effective value of 3C and 6C is 2C. 2C and C are in parallel. So C effective is equal to just 3 times of 1 minute. So this effective 2C and C both are in parallel. So it is 3C just. It is 3 times of epsilon naught A divided by D. Right? Next, sixth one. Two identical capacitors are connected in series. A dielectric slab is introduced between the plates of one of the capacitors so that the gap is filled. The battery remains connected. The charge on each plate will be. So it is the given arrangement. Say its capacitance is C and its capacitance is also C before introduction of the slab. And the combination of these two series combination is connected to a cell of potential 2. It is a given task. And in bracket, it is given that charge on each capacitance is Q naught. That is, Q naught is taken as a C into V. Charge on each capacitance is taken as CV. Why? Because the 2V is the net potential and the two capacitors are in series. So given potential is shared equally between them. So it's the potential on the first one is V and the second one is V. And given that Q naught is the charge on each capacitor, so Q naught is the product of C and V. Right? Now, after introduction of the slab, what happens? So it is a slab. Say the dielectric constant is K. After introduction of the slab, what is the value of C effective? It is the capacitance of air-filled capacitor. It is C. And after introduction of the slab, its capacitance becomes K times of C. Its capacitance becomes K times of C. And these two capacitors are in series. So effective capacitance is taken as C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. That is equal to value of C1 is C and the value of the second one is Kc divided by Kc plus C. Right? So on simplification, it is C effective. C effective is taken as Kc divided by K plus 1. Now I want to calculate the potential charge. So it is equal to charge is equal to C effective into potential. Right? That is equal to C effective. What is the value of C effective? It is the Kc divided by K plus 1 into potential is, right? It is 2K into CV divided by K plus 1. But we know the product of C into V is taken as Q naught. So right here, it is 2 Q naught into K by 1 plus K, or 2 Q naught divided by 1 by K plus 1. Right? That is the required answer. Next problem. Next, a theoretical one. A Bandage generator is used to generate a high potential. It is a theoretical bit. And the eighth one is also theoretical. Which of the following statement is true about the Bandage generator? So that is the correct option is the second. Charge is given to hollow conductor is the transfer to outer shell. Right. Next, ninth bit. A parallel plate capacitor with a plate area A is equal to 100 centimeter square. A is equal to 100 centimeter square, and the separation between the plates 1 centimeter. B is equal to 1 centimeter is connected across the battery of EMF. EV is equal to 24 volts. That is the given values. What is the force? Force of attraction between the plates. We know the expression for force of attraction between the plates is half epsilon naught E square into A. It is the basic formula. Now substitute all the values. F is equal to half value of 8. Epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12. And VE is written as V by D. Given that value of V is 24 by, and D value is 1 centimeter. It is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. It's a square into area. Area is 100 centimeter square. That is 100 into 10 power minus 4, right? So finally we get, on simplification, we get it is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton. Next, 10th bit. A parallel plate capacitor has the electric field. So E value is given as 10 power 5 volt per meter between the plates. If the charge on the capacitor is 1 microfarad, Q is equal to 1 microfarad, and the force of attraction between the each plate is. So again, we know the formula F is equal to half into EQ is the basic one. So half into value of E is given as 10 power 5 into 10 power minus 6. So it is equal to 0.1 divided by 2, it becomes 0.05 Newton. 0.05 Newton. Next, 11th one. Bit number 11. A parallel plate condenser is charged by conducting it to a battery. A battery is disconnected and a glass slab is introduced between the plates. Glass slab is introduced between the plates. So glass slab is nothing but a dielectric. We know on introduction of the dielectric, the capacitance of the given condenser increases, right? Right. So C becomes K times of C naught, where C naught is the initial capacitance of the capacitor. That means the capacitance of the given capacitor without dielectric, right? So C is equal to K C naught, and it is charged to the charged by connecting a battery. Now the battery is disconnected. So on disconnecting the battery, charge remains constant. Q is equal to Q naught. Charge remains constant, right? Right. Then which of the following is correct? That is the given task. Which of the following is correct? We know charge is equal to capacitance into potential. So what is the Q naught? Q naught is equal to what is about C? It is equal to K C naught into V. So from this, V is equal to Q naught divided by K into C naught. And we know the ratio of Q naught to C naught is the initial potential, which is equal to V naught divided by K. That means the potential decreases, right? So due to introduction of the slab, after disconnecting the battery, charge remains constant. Capacitance is K times of its initial capacitance, and electrical potential is 1 by K times of its initial potential, right? Now, so potential increases, that is the first option. It is wrong. Potential decreases here. Electric intensity increases, that is the second option. Energy decreases, capacitance decreases. Capacity increase అవుతుందని వచ్చింది మనకి. సో ఇక్కడ ఎనర్జీ డిక్రీజెస్, ఎనర్జీ గురించి మాట్లాడదాం. We know E is equal to, or U is equal to basic formula Q square divided by 2C. Q Q square divided by 2C. Here, Q is constant. Q is constant. And energy is inversely proportional to C. Energy is inversely proportional to C. On substituting the values, it is U naught square divided by 2 times of K C naught, right? But half Q naught square by C naught is taken as initial energy. So it is U is equal to U naught divided by K. So due to the introduction of the slab, after disconnecting from the battery, yes, charge is constant, capacitance is K times of its initial capacitance, electric potential is 1 by K times of its initial potential, and the energy stored in the capacitor is 1 by K times of its initial energy, right? So energy decreases. Next, bit number 13. A parallel plate capacitor of capacity C naught is charged to the potential V naught. Charged to the potential V naught. That means the charge is taken as a Q naught and it is equal to C naught into V naught. Right? Next, a energy stored in the capacitor when the battery is disconnected and the plate separation is doubled is even. Right? What is the first task? The energy stored in the capacitor when the battery is disconnected. Right? Remember that when battery is disconnected, its charges remains constant, right? So we know the expression for energy, given that it is even is equal to Q square divided by 2C is the basic formula, right? But Q and Q naught both are one and the same by 2 into on separating the plates by the double the distance. What happens? Disconnected and the plate separation is doubled. Plate separation is doubled. We know the basic formula for the C. It is C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. C is inversely proportional to distance. On doubling the distance, the separation between the plates, capacitance is halved, right? So it is taken as a C by 2, right? So it is C naught by 2. 2 get cancelled, but we know Q naught is equal to C naught V naught. On substituting and simplification, we get C naught V naught square is the value of E1. Now, what is the second task? The energy stored in the capacitor when the charging battery is kept connected. When the charging battery is kept connected and the separation between the capacitor plates is doubled, and the separation between the capacitor plates is doubled is E2, right? So E2 is equal to, when the battery is kept connected, its potential is constant. Its potential is constant. So I can express the energy in terms of capacitance and potentials as it is a half CV square. It is equal to half, right? Now the separation between the plates is doubled. That means the capacitance of the given condenser is halved. So it is taken as a C naught by 2, but potential is constant. So it is equal to C naught square with C naught V naught square divided by 4. But we know value of E1 is C V naught square. So C naught V naught square is taken as E1. So it is E1 divided by 4. So the required ratio E1 by E2 is equal to 4. And the final one. A condenser is charged and the battery is removed. The dielectric plate is put between the plates of the condenser. What is the correct relation? Once again, a condenser is charged and the battery is disconnected. Battery disconnect అయిపోయింది అంటే charge remains constant. So Q is equal to Q naught, right? A dielectric plate is placed between the plates. What happened to the capacitance? It is K times of initial one, K times of C naught, right? Now, what is the correct relation? What is the correct relation? Right? So here, all options are in terms of Q, V, and U. So already I say that Q is constant. Why? Because battery is disconnected. Q is constant. So and the capacitance is K times. What is about potential? So in this case, potential V is equal to Q divided by C is the basic formula. It is Q naught divided by K into C naught, where Q naught divided by C naught is taken as the initial potential. So it becomes V naught divided by K. So V decreases. V decreases. We know energy stored. U is equal to Q square by 2C. It is the Q naught square divided by 2 times of K C naught. It is U naught divided by K. So energy also decreases, right? Okay, Nana, completed. Okay, bye.